It's a great night to be off from a podcast, ain't it, Dan?
It is. I love this break that we take.
I know. Welcome to the Backwards Beats sidetracks content.
Mm-hmm.
For those who are not hip to what's going on, we just finished season 2, and we take a couple of weeks to just explore some other ideas that aren't us simply diving into the Rolling Stone magazine top 500 albums of all time list, as we have for, 40 episodes now?
40 albums, yes. 8% of the way through this list.
Oh, we're 8% there.
That's right. That's how the song goes. I think that was the original lyric, actually.
I believe so.
Yeah.
Also, if we both just survive this project, that's going to be really impressive.
Yeah. Just through, life.
I would love to see what the, ESPN odds are on just me alone. I'm sure it's gnarly. Yeah. So what are we doing this week?
We're talking about songs in 6.
And we've named this 666.
The number of the beat.
There we go. And that was a reference to
Iron Maiden, of course. But even though we use a clickbaity title, we've talked several times on this podcast about the 6 feel. And I feel like we've talked about it enough that it's worth dedicating an episode to songs in 6 and what they mean and how they can affect us in a pretty, I think, a unique way.
For those constant listeners, no, this will not be an hour and a half about 6/8 time. We're
It'll
going
be
to talk about
2.5 hours of 6/8 time.
2.5 inches of 6/8 time. No, we're going to talk about 6/8 for about 3 minutes, and then we're going to talk about a ton of really fun songs that we've curated for this episode.
Yeah, so I feel like I do feel like we should set the stage on what the heck are we talking about when we talk about 6/8. I'll get a tiny bit nerdy, and then I'll make it super simple.
Go ahead.
All right. So nerdy, if you've ever read music or seen sheet music, whether it's in elementary school band or church or wherever you might see music, you see what looks like a fraction on the left-hand side. And when we talk about time signature, what we're talking about is there's a version of this that is the pulse, the rhythm you're feeling, and then the way those pulses are grouped. And in Western music, we're pretty familiar with music that's in groups of 4. And so that would be called 4/4. That's very common.
You hear this often in club beats. Boom, 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 boom. Easily. 1, 3, 4.
Yep.
1, 2, right?
Yep, you got it. AC/DC is 4/4
All day
all day long, right? And then where things get kind of weird is you have 6/8. So when you see that fraction, the top number in that fraction is there's no line through it, but the top number is how high you're counting, and the bottom number is what note you're counting,
What value.
or what we are. Yeah.
In this case, the 8th note.
Yes. And I'm not going to get into the semantics of quarter notes, eighth notes, or quavers and semiquavers, or depending on where you're from. Are you familiar with that vernacular?
I'm hip to the semi-quaver.
Yes. When you're playing, you're grouping your pulses, and it's all about how things feel. And then there's how things are written and how things are conveyed. And so if you think about a song that's in 6, essentially you're getting a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
It has a wavy feel to it,
Yep.
generally speaking.
Yeah.
But there's a couple different colors of this too.
Yeah. And so there's also 3/4 songs like Happy Birthday is a song in 3/4.
Yeah.
And so what that usually, the way that's expressed usually is there's a hard downbeat and 2 lighter beats. So boom, chick, chick,
boom. Like an oompa.
yeah. It doesn't have to be corny. It doesn't have to be a Sousa waltz. It doesn't have to be
a
Happy-
waltz, yeah.
Right. But that's normally the differentiation that we're doing. And time signatures are subjective. They usually are used to convey feel, but sometimes there's a more practical meaning if you're reading music. So if you are going to write a piece of music, you want it to be legible. You want it to be easy to look at and say, this is what we're trying to convey. And that's where sometimes the designation of 3 or 6 or 4 or whatever you're doing is subjective.
Well, when you're stuck in the land of three-quarter notes,
Yep.
there's not a lot of room for expression.
Yep.
Is we subdivide that, take that 3, double it down to 6, give us the space in between each space. You can have more nuance, more subtlety.
You can. So one example of a song that's in 3 that could be in 6, a song, Beethoven's Symphony No. 9, second movement, called Allegro ma non troppo, which means fast but not too fast.
Hot.
Nice
take.
And if you don't know that piece, it's the bop it up, bop it up, bop it up, right? And then there's this whole bunch of rhythms, which is bop it up, bop 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 bop. And so here's your pulse. Bop it up, bop 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 bop. These are measures of 3/4.
It's flying,
right? And so
probably used improperly in hindsight.
Well, actually, but here's the justification of it. The justification of that is I could write it in 3. A conductor has to conduct it in 1 because it can't go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Their arm won't go fast enough.
And my poor piccolos have to play 30-second notes.
Right. So it becomes like an eye chart. So when you look at the music, it's that bop it up is a quarter note, 2/8 notes, and a quarter note. Very easy to grasp.
It's just a sonata.
Yep.
When you think about it.
Now you could move that down to 6/8. Bop it up, bop up, bop up, bop up, bop up, bop it up. Now my arm's going slower. But the problem is now my arm is going slower, and that allegro.
You lose that fast but not too fastness of it.
Yeah, so there's a chance that the conductor, when I'm trying to get 100 people to go fast, may lose the energy, or the vibe might not feel as intense as going bop it up, bop up, bop up, bop, and trying to drive them forward.
So is there an implication that we just had a weak conductor?
All I'm saying is that that very well could be consideration. In Beethoven's time, compound meters weren't as popular either. So 4/4 was more standard. You're not going to see a lot of 12/8, 6/8, 9/8,
sure,
13/16.
Subdividing down was not hot.
But this is the value of grouping in 3 in that case, and then
Brubeck
counting
did
in
it.
1. Yep.
Right?
Yep.
At a rapid tempo.
Yep.
Blue Rondo a la Turk.
Yep.
1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1. I mean, like those are like
Yeah.
flying by.
Yeah, you're not counting that.
You're feeling it.
Yeah.
And that 1 2 3 is the only thing you're latching on to.
Yep. So anyway, but we're talking about 6/8, and the thing that I think is powerful about 6/8 is the fact that you're having this flowing 3 feel that's subdivided in groups of 2. Boom, 2, 3. God damn.
This is where I insist I take over.
Yeah.
And
do
I
it.
also remind our non-theory ass listeners, I promise you within a few minutes, we will get to content you care about. But there is this thing that really separates 6/8. And it's my definition. And it's when I was teaching kids at the music schools, 3 4 6 8, what's the difference? As you said, some things are relatively subjective.
Yep.
I like having the pulses counterbalance each other. Kick 2 3, snare 2 3.
Yep.
Or in that case, heartbeat, hand clap.
Yep.
They're alternating. It creates a slow and drawn out thing. Sea shanty feel without a 3.
Yep.
Dun 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 ta. A blues. It could be a ballad.
Yeah.
Right. Many styles of music that we're all really hip to embody this, as we will demonstrate.
Yeah. And to your point about the subjectivity, there's a song we talked about before, Norwegian Wood by the Beatles.
Sure.
You can argue, very often people say that's in 6/8, and it probably is. And probably if I were to write it out, 6/8's a more comfortable way to read it.
Or it's more common tongue.
Yep. But even though the rhythm and melody is very consistent throughout the entire thing, Ringo in the band will go between a 6/8 da 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 da.
The B section of that song is very hard in 3.
Yeah.
If you listen to the melody, da na na da na na da na na da na, like there's this very hard pulse.
Yeah.
And it feels 3-ish to the day end.
Yeah, so it's nebulous there, and eventually Ringo goes in boom chick chick with the tambourine for a minute, and then he goes back to 1 chick.
4 5 6 1 2. Yeah.
But all in all, it's just one piece of music. So so you can manipulate that feel to your desire,
which is what makes music so fun.
Yeah.
And it really does become in the eye of the beholder at that point. So we're not here to knock anybody's interpretations of 3/4 versus 6/8.
But we're going to be 100% correct on all these interpretations.
Of course we are.
Yeah. Okay.
100%.
All right.
So you want to dive into this?
Let's do it. Do you want to take the first? So what we've done is we've picked a handful of songs.
We both have over 20, but I feel like we're going to try and chisel them down.
Yeah, and the way I've gone through this, I have a list, and I'm going to try to go through feelings that it can emote. I think you're going mostly like time-wise.
I'm going to take the timeline. I'm going to do it like we did the generational breakup songs.
It's all good.
Though I do think that we'll probably see some segues here.
I think we will. Do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
Oh,
I've been doing a lot of talking. Why don't you go first?
I'm gonna go first here. I opened up on several songs in the 1960s is where I started my voyage. Mm-hmm. Not to say there's not plenty 1950s and pre. There's a ton. Mm-hmm. 60s is where it got
Richie
interesting.
Valens has a bunch of
Literally.
Yeah.
I chose what I think to be the greatest American treasure, which is Sam Cooke. Can you guess the song?
Why don't you just go for it.
Change is gonna come.
It's a good song.
It's a perfect 6/8 example.
Yeah.
It's slow and it's beautiful and it's just this soul R&B ballad. Talk about ballad for a second, because a lot of 6/8 music falls into this ballad concept.
Yeah.
What's it mean to you?
So a ballad normally is a slower tempo, usually more emotional, could be sappy.
Yeah, totally.
Right? It's not usually celebratory in any way. It's usually remorseful or reminiscing or has some sort of like sadness to it.
Ballads are rarely not heavily emotional.
Yeah.
They're not party music. Furthermore, they're almost always, at least in Western music context, singer features. Mm-hmm. And who better than Sam Cooke?
Not many.
I mean, just
yeah.
This is a phenomenal song. If you're not hip to this is 1964, and you were just hanging off every consonant. Like it's really, really a wild tune, and it's slow. Mm-hmm. They're counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the pulse is there. We are down here, and if you look at the song, I'm pretty sure it's just verse, chorus, verse, chorus.
It's a simple form, yeah.
But when it's exaggerated to that tempo, so slow and so emotional and so grindy.
Yeah.
I thought it was just such a wonderful way to open up my presentation of songs that, in the 6 meter. By the way, I have some that aren't 6/8, but might be 6/4 as well.
Sure.
Where you're not counting the eighth note, but you're counting the quarter, but it's still a swung triplet feel.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, we have a song that we wrote together that has a chorus that's in 6/4, but that 6/4 could be interpreted as 6/4 or 4/4 with a 2 tag.
It compounds.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we did that intentionally because we like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, song number 1, if you want to go check out Carl's first pick, a real early one, 1964, Sam Cooke, A Change Is Gonna Come. This is like, shoot this into outer space. Aliens should hear this as an introduction to humans, in my opinion.
I agree. That's a great choice. And my first choice also comes from 1964.
Shut up.
It's this song by a band called The Animals, which is
we've heard of them.
House of the Rising Sun.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know how I felt like there were so many choices, but there's no way that we can go through this and not talk about the epicness of that song. And the reason I wanted to highlight it is it's not a ballad.
No. And it's not a conventional rhythmic pattern over the 6/8, considering the instrument sources, mainly that ride cymbal.
Yeah.
What Latin rhythm is that closest to?
I don't know.
It's something, man.
Yeah. I never really thought of that as a Latin, but
think about it. If you think about that pattern, that's a Latin rhythm at the end of the day. If you are that Latin god and you know how to correct us, you can hit us up at
backwardsbeatpodcast@gmail.com
or on Instagram
at backwardsbeatpodcast. But we're going to have some extended content on this one, and we should have probably led with that. It's going to be over on our Patreon because we're actually going to have some actual music in this episode.
Our free Patreon?
Our free Patreon.
Nice.
And that's a place where we can actually have some of the music represented.
Yes.
And so if you want to really dig in with us, a slightly longer version of this, that'll be over there, and you'll actually hear some of what we're talking about.
So House of the Rising Sun.
So many things. Like the organ part is epic.
Haunting.
The vocal performance, like Eric Borden's like vocal performance, like is just soaring. I don't know if you can listen to that song and not be moved. I mean, it's very melodramatic, of course. It just, to me, it's so funny. We'll talk about New Orleans later in this episode because he's talking about that in this episode, in this song. I don't know. This is like a one take song, which is incredible. And I don't know, everything, and it sounds fantastic. It's produced fantastically.
Considering the time.
Right.
Yeah, so the song to me, House of the Rising Sun is the first song I ever learned on guitar.
Okay.
Not because I chose it, but because my mother showed me the chords to it. My mom, whose brother gave me a Yamaha classical guitar, some cheapo. One Christmas when I was 12, she remembered the finger shapes. My mom doesn't know what guitar chords are. She remembered the 4 finger shapes she needed to, or 5. And I could play it on this big space Yamaha 321.
Yeah.
And I was just like, all right, there's one song. It never resonated with me, but I listened to it later in life and I go, I get it.
It's a whole thing. To me, the first time I heard it, I'm like, what am I hearing? Because it's just so intense. Like everything is intense. The organ part's intense. Yeah, this arpeggiated like minor progression. It's got the whole thing.
It's all got a little jam in it too.
Yeah.
Like they're showing off some instrumentation.
Yeah.
The singer's going for it.
Yeah, for sure.
I made a point to not approach that as my first chronologically because I felt like it had to be an obvious. Had you not mentioned it, we would have mentioned it.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, there's one.
1964 representing.
Other fun categories that I saw in the 60s, by the way. Feel free to stack on these. On quick mention, It's a Man's World. James Brown, another soulful performance.
Yep, that's in my honorable mentions. Yeah.
Love that.
Yep.
Another one that hit me immediately, probably the first song I put in this whole list was Oh Darling. Right?
Yep.
And that's just always...
They don't have a lot of 6/8 songs.
No, it's hard to find a Beatles. The performance that hooked me for Oh Darling will always be, and I'm so happy to get this in our liner notes,
Yeah.
the Bella Fleck and the Flecktones live art disc 2 performance.
Okay.
With Johnny C singing it. And it's just a burned down performance of a fantastic song.
Yeah.
Still in 6/8.
Still in 6/8.
All right, so I'm going to move up to the 70s.
Okay.
I have some really great 70s songs. The 70s are so wild because there's from 1970 to like 1978, music has changed so much.
Yeah.
And like what's hip? It's by far. I grew up like listening to music hard in the 90s, and like 91 to 99 did not change nearly as dramatically in my ears as when you look at what happened in the 70s.
Yeah, you have like Americana and the hippie hippie movement at the beginning, and then you're merging into disco and punk, like
and electronica. Like it's an incredible, like the breadth is insane, right?
Yeah.
I chose a song from 1970 that's very important to me, and this would be "Color My World" by Chicago.
That is a fantastic song. Good choice.
Which holds a special place in my heart. We've talked about in our realm that tape that the family car had that you listen to on road trips. Ours is always Chicago.
Yeah.
And this song is just so beautiful and so special. It has this incredible like flute outro.
Yep.
This was what the song that my mother and I danced at my wedding to.
Oh wow. That's good.
I tear up thinking about it.
Yeah.
It might be 3 minutes best. I think it's like 2:40, 2:50. And it's just the best performance of this gorgeous example of a perfect 6/8.
Yeah. So what made
It's an arpeggio that drives it. Think about it. It's just a slow ascending and descending arpeggio, counting up, counting down. And then these lyrics. As time goes on, I realize it's just a testament of what's going on in post.
Yeah.
And it's pure emotion. The recording's perfect. I wouldn't change a thing about this song. This is a top 10 songs in my life.
Well, I can
It
tell.
just happens
I'm
to
usually the one
fall.
that's getting all choked
I know,
up.
I'm all teary.
Yeah, you're
But
verklempt.
Color My World by Chicago, previously known as the Chicago Transit Authority, at the very, very beginning of the 1970s.
Yeah. I do have one from 1970 as well, but I'm actually going to stick in the 60s.
Hit
I'm going to
it.
stick 1965. This young gentleman by the name of Otis Redding has a song called I've Been Loving You Too Long.
Oh, yes. It's on my list.
Yeah. I was going to do Dreams to Remember because I've mentioned it like 4 times on this podcast, and that is there. But there's something about the rawness when he's like, you were tired, and he's got his voice is like shreds.
Otis Redding, man. Well, that's why I felt so strong opening on Sam Cooke.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to talk about two presents from there, like there it is.
Yeah.
That's biblical.
Yeah. And sadly, Otis Redding, part of the 27 Club. And it's so crazy because if you didn't know that he died at age 27, when you just hear him without knowing, it's like, how old is this guy? I don't know, 50.
He has wisdom.
Yeah. And it's so good. And again, the performance sounds so good. The horns are fantastic. And his use of dynamics, it's so good. He gets down in this like tender moment, and then it just blasts out with just like, I don't know. This isn't a ballad per se, but it's in that thing, and it's just like Dreams to Remember. Of course, Dreams to Remember is about I don't know if it's infidelity or just loss. Because I know you said you were
reflecting on past love, perhaps.
Well, I know you said he was just a friend, but I saw you kissing again and again in that
There
one.
you go.
So that was a toss up for me between those two songs. Both fantastic 6/8 songs. But I think I've Been Loving You So Long is the one that might bring me to tears faster.
You could comb through this whole catalog back here,
Yeah.
especially in this 70 pre.
Yeah.
This is where 6/8 was necessary.
Yep.
It's easy to find music back here.
Yeah.
It gets tougher as we move up the list.
Yeah.
Because 6/8, I feel like 6/8, or just counting in 6, the swaying motion, all musical styles have their moments and they fall out and they fall in. Mm-hmm. Now, the good news is we have so many artists that we're, especially now.
Yeah.
And we actually have a reemergence. When you look at the 2020 some charts, we can see 6/8s. Everybody wants that ballad.
Yeah.
Because they heard something back in the day.
And we've just indexed so much on Club B and Straight 4 and Soca. We've talked about Soca before.
That had a huge part.
Right. And so not that there's anything wrong with any of those things.
That back, that just good old, that turned into alternative rock, that turned into hip hop. Mm-hmm. Like there's a million grooves.
Right.
But the 6/8 groove was reserved for really 2 applications.
Yeah. There are nerdy applications. There's songs like Dave Matthews Band has Drive In, Drive Out.
Sure.
Which has that classic, but the classic 6/8, but it also has that da 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 da
Play it over.
da da. Right.
I mean, and Satellite,
Right.
which they'll play over, like Carter Buford
Yep.
specifically.
That's on my list actually. But
was it like a hitter?
no.
I didn't ruin anything.
No, that's fine.
I mean, Dave Matthews, they'll play with time signatures all day.
Yeah.
And they're very proficient.
Yeah.
They do it in such high fidelity and with such confidence. Oh, Drive In, Drive Out, though. That's such a good catch.
Yeah.
Good on you.
There we go.
I'm proud of that. All right. Is it my turn?
It's your turn, baby.
All right, cool. Yeah, I had a ton in the 70s that I would have thrown into contention. Just to name a few: Call Me, Blondie. Mm-hmm. Now, you'd call it a shuffle.
You could go both ways.
Well, so there's a whole hybrid category of, does the shuffle count as 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? You can make the argument both ways.
You can, but if you think of Rosanna, which we just got done listening to.
God, we listened to so much Toto before this.
So good. That's using a combination of the Purdy shuffle and Bo Diddley. So it's a deuce, got, goom, doom, God. So that's a 6/8 or a triplet that's on top.
It's whatever you want to call it.
I would never call that song 6/8.
But I'd also never call it just 4.
No.
So like, because when you're subdividing like that, you've given anybody who's playing with you the permission to play wherever they want.
Yeah.
Like, and there's a reason every lick in that song is over triplets.
Yeah.
A digga 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 dun dun. It's because the 6th groove exists.
Right. But then in the pre-chorus, they're humping pretty hard. Dun, 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 dun,
Oh, that's
dun,
beautiful.
dun,
But they're swinging over
Yes.
3.
Ba-da-da-da-da.
And those are all 3 hits.
Yes, they are.
So without the 6th, that song doesn't exist.
Yep.
It's a hybrid.
Yep.
And that's what I'm calling them for today.
Yep.
Because otherwise, we'd start a new podcast on just this topic and argue with Adam Neely all day.
That's right.
He would school us. Another one or two from the 70s.
I'd fight him.
That are worth. So Toto, Hold the Line is clearly a 6. That's
not in the way.
yeah.
Oh, God,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like you have to call that
Yep.
because you could count it 4, 2, 3, but that's not what it is.
Yep.
Because if you look at the pattern on the hi hat.
Yeah, and if you were to write it in 4/4, so if you wrote a chart out for it, and Toto were session players, so they may have written charts for some of their songs.
Curve bars the whole way.
Well, yeah, what you'd write is you'd have to write, you'd write 3 notes with a 3 on top of it. So there's just so much noise. You have to write triplets.
Yeah, exactly. Right? Who did? And it's not a triplet. It's obviously the meter.
Yes, of course it is.
So there you go.
Yeah.
This is where it gets blurry, guys, which is why I'm having so much fun.
Yeah.
All right, it was my turn. I will move up. I exited the 70s. I will move to the 80s. The 80s I thought would be so easy, Daniel.
Yeah? Yeah, you struggle with the 80s?
Well, the 80s had so many ballads, but they're all in 4. I started listening to these ballads.
Yeah.
And everything's in 4 in
Every
the
time you
80s.
go away is 4/4.
Every time you go away. I found a song, though, that I absolutely adore by an artist I absolutely adore, and I'm convinced this is my favorite 6/8 of the 80s.
Okay.
Are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
Saving All My Love for You. Whitney Houston.
Well, first of all, you can't go wrong with anything Whitney Houston.
Exactly.
Right. She's the queen of pop for a reason.
Unreal.
Yeah.
And her performance, the songwriting, the instrumentation.
The harmonies and the Saving All My Love for You. Oh my God. So good. So good. That's an awesome. Awesome. Yeah.
I rest my case.
Yep.
That's where I landed for my 3rd song submission today.
All right. So I'm going to stick back in the 70s.
I love this.
Now there's a similarity here, but the reason I had to pick this one, and I debated whether I talk about this because we will talk about this album likely in 10 years.
Yeah.
So Love, Rain
Probably
Over
talk
Me.
about all of these songs.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Love, Rain Over Me by The Who.
Oh, yeah.
So the similarity between that and Rising Sun, it has this dun, 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 dun. But the reason I love this song so much, many reasons to love this song, is you have Keith Moon actually like holding his wad.
Hey, way to drum it, bro.
Yeah. Except for when he doesn't, which is appropriate because when Roger Daltrey is hitting those like high notes, those bellows and screams, which like give me goosebumps every time I hear it. Then now Keith is like in there. There's good harmony. I don't know. It's such a good song. The dynamic like range of that song, as he's building, and you can just like feel like it's like it's gonna come, and then he just like bursts, right? Like I can't not talk about. I'll probably talk about it like for an hour when we get to Quadrophenia, right? Because I'm sure we'll get to that. So 1973, Love, Rain Over Me, Quadrophenia, absolutely a perfect song. It's not an everyday song because it's actually really intense. It's a lot.
It's not a song I know well.
Yeah.
I know the song.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're like, look at you.
Yeah, we'll have to listen because it's so like he puts everything into it. Roger Daltrey puts everything into that performance. His voice is breaking, and he's got a range, right? And
Yeah, he can rip. I mean, I remember listening to him sing like Eminence Front.
yep,
Sunshine, like just sustaining these high notes that I won't even attempt right now.
right. And that's towards the end of their career. That's after.
No, that's
Keith,
old guy stuff.
Yeah, that's Keith Moon's passed away at this point. Yeah.
But he's still just gonna belt it out.
That song has an awesome groove.
Eminem's Front's the best groove, dude. It just pumps, and it's like I didn't grow up on the Who.
Yeah.
And so you find what you find. You just like grab at stones. This is anybody's musical journey, right?
Yep.
And I was thankful that was one of the like real clear ones I could latch on to be like, I like what these guys are writing.
Yeah.
I like the message. I like the groove. I like the discipline. It just felt good to me.
Yeah.
Fidelity felt a little dated at the time, but now I appreciate it quite a bit.
Yeah, but Quadrophenia, you're not going to complain about fidelity on that one.
No, I mean
it's one of the first quadraphonic
it's
recordings.
like
they put some time
literally-
into it. Yeah.
Yeah. Celebrated.
Yeah.
Oh, nice call.
Thank you.
And this is a nice like midway point. I think a break would be appropriate.
Okay.
Backwards Reads Podcast is brought to you by 100 Bugs, because you never know when you'll need 100 bugs. And also by Baby Smooth's Self-Waxing Underwear, a smoothness you'll never forget.
So I have a friend who just got into foraging things.
Okay.
You know, like eating
Minecraft?
shit out of the woods.
Oh, foraging. I thought you said foraging.
Foraging.
Yeah, got it.
And like I like him and I trust him. Mm-hmm. I don't trust him enough to eat mushrooms he found on animal dung.
So we've talked about Into the Wild.
The book?
The
movie?
book,
Yeah,
right.
The book first, obviously.
Yep. And so he studied and studied and studied, and what killed him?
Berries.
Berries.
Yeah, I am into that.
Yep.
We worked past this.
We have.
I see why people want to go do it. I think that's very cool of you. You eat it first.
Yep. You were my taste tester.
And furthermore, I'm not interested in your $40 to $50 a plate restaurant where you're doing this.
Correct.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I too have dandelions.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we've gone through a couple of fun songs that are in the 6/8 time signature specifically.
Yeah.
And we will get to some 6 adjacent, I'm sure, down the line here.
Maybe.
Where did we leave off? You left us with the Who.
With the Who.
Who?
Yep.
The what? I've been going chronologically here. I left off in the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to move into the 1990s.
What?
I know. How about that?
Okay.
1990s had 6/8 all over the place.
They did.
The song that hit me immediately, this one should be obvious to you, it comes from easily a top 5 album of all time in my books. 1991, Blood, Sugar, Sex, Magic. Can you name the song?
Breaking the Girl.
Goddamn right. By the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yeah, yeah.
When I was a kid, you know, there was a video as a drummer, the One Hot Method.
Yeah.
You remember that one? And it was a videotape of VHS. I had it on VHS and I had it on DVD. And Chad Smith was talking about his method. It was his okay, it's like Vic Firth or whoever will come in and sponsor my tape. And he brings Flea in. He teaches you how to play the shuffle on higher ground.
Yep.
But of course, he talked about Breaking the Girl. And I remember his words. You know, it was just like, I wrote the drum fill. It was melodrama.
Good. Yeah.
Yeah,
Basically.
It was a descending drum roll
Yep.
down his tom-toms every time.
I always figured that was a Mitch Mitchell like homage to manic depression.
Yes, so it could have been that. It could have been Ginger Baker inspired.
Yeah.
But like there was definitely, he was on to something. He got it. He was playing those big Pearl Export chunkin' toms at the time. That was like his thing. And the song was just so cutting. I mean, if you take Give It Away off that album, then this is now the second most popular song off of it.
Well, other than the bridge, Under the Bridge.
That's what I said. The second most popular song.
Okay. Got it. Yeah. Yep, I'm there. Yep.
And frankly, it's not even remotely the best song on the album. However, for a 6/8 tune written by a really core group of very early 90s rock musicians, like I said, 91,
Yeah.
a whole different turn from where we just were.
Yeah. And this came out with, Nevermind, Metallica's Black Album, Pearl Jam 10. Like
This was
that was a year.
key
Yeah.
alternative. And these guys were doing just off-route funky alternative.
Yeah.
Like they were the odd guys out and a bunch of Eddie Vedder sounding dudes. And this is the music I was drawn to. I actually wasn't, I've never been a like Pearl Jammy guy, Nirvana guy. That's not what I listened to. I always listen to stuff that's syncopation.
Yeah. I waited in line at Tower Records. So
Hey, rest in peace.
rest in peace. So when this album came out, records used to come out on Tuesdays, and so you'd wait in line at midnight or for midnight opening of Tower Records. So Monday night at midnight, you go there, and there was a pretty good line for this one at Tower Records because Tower Records was a block from Berkeley. So, we were there, and
you're all music kids.
we're all music nerds, and we go get this. So at midnight, we go pick up Blood Sugar Sex Magic. We go to my buddy Dan, the bassist's apartment, and we just had a listening party. We just sat and listened to that album, front to back 2 or 3 times.
A masterpiece.
Yeah.
Literally, I mean, just the best album.
I hope it's on the list. It should be on the list, right?
It has to be. There's no finer representation of the Red Hot Chili Peppers in existence than that album, in my personal opinion.
It's their magnum opus.
By a long run.
Yeah.
They've done plenty of good things.
Of course.
And they've done plenty of mediocre things. They've never done a bad thing.
Yeah. I mean, you talked about, speaking of 6A, you talked about Porcelain as well.
Oh, porcelain.
Yeah.
Do you be like oh my God. That song, as delicate as it is like not popular enough for this mention per
No,
se.
it's not. But you brought it up, I think, last episode. So
Probably. I mean, I remember this dude who lives in my neighborhood, Devin Alexander. Devin Alexander, if you're out there, he actually ended up being a musician. Him and I would get a little stony and listen to that song together. And it was a very nice moment. But Breaking the Girl, Chili Peppers.
Okay. So I have a handful of songs here. So should I feel like I want to do one from the 80s.
Please do.
So this band called In Excess has a song called Never Tear Us Apart.
It's there on my list too, baby.
It's such a good song.
It was my number 3 for my 80s picks.
It is so good.
That's off Kick. I mean, that album,
Kicks.
that's the one.
Yeah.
That's the one.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like 9 out of 11 songs got like radio play. It's
obscene.
Yeah.
And it is like a keystone of 80s music.
And so production wise, the production may take you back because the fake synths, the dun 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 dun.
In the best way, though.
Right.
Like it feels like you're there.
Yeah, because the band is crushing it because they do these like crescendos that never tear us apart.
And the vocals are like right here. They're like absolutely in your face, dead center.
Yeah, and then you have the da 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 dum 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 like these massive caveman fills.
Which is funny because In Excess was not known for dynamics per se.
No,
They were
Devil
always very,
Inside is
modular.
Yep.
It was like they were kind of doing like that, like embracing like melodrama, electronica a little bit.
Yeah.
And so this song really, really was kind of out of the box. It's not the norm for them.
Yeah, even on the album, it's a standout on the album, sonically and
Such
everything.
a good album.
Yeah.
So, like, where do you think this album will fall?
I don't know.
Top 50?
I don't think it's gonna go that. I mean, the thing sold like crazy. It was in my ears. Not even. I mean, I bought it, but even without buying it, it was just you
Top
couldn't escape
100
it.
for sure.
Hopefully.
I'll be blown away if it's not.
Yeah.
And I don't even, like, it took me a while to figure out why I liked it.
Right.
I think if you look at what Rolling Stone magazine's done so far for our list, and mind you, we're doing the 2023.
Yep.
Like, that's the release that we are going to be looking at. They really put brownie points into, like, pioneering, path as well.
Yeah.
It's not always records sold or how popular it was. It's what did it host or what did it stand for. I think this album gets a lot of points there as well.
I would think so. And if you want to hear more about that album, we did talk about that album a little bit in our other sidetrack content on the Fine Line by Harry Styles episode.
Oh, sure.
We did a contrast of 80s production and that album is full of all the 80s tricks and the current day tricks.
2020
Yeah.
something production.
Yep. Yeah.
Depending on which one of his you grabbed.
I think it was a pretty good episode.
Because wasn't one of his 19 and the other one was like 22?
I think Fine Line was 2019.
They were all skirting 2020 though.
Yeah, I can almost guarantee it because there's a song off of that that's on my list.
Mine too. I knew we were going to do this, and we know the one.
Yeah, but we won't get there yet. We got a minute to go. So
Okay.
that was that's my last 80s one. My extra special mention from the 80s is Kissing a Fool by George Michael.
Oh, good tune.
It's a great tune.
My wife, earlier when gathering content, I said, is there anything I'm missing? I read it off my list.
Mm-hmm.
She said, is there a George Michael? And I went, no, I don't think so.
Mm-hmm.
I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
That's a great tune.
Yeah.
All right. I want to move forward. So I just mentioned my 1990. I will indulge for one more second in a couple of great 90s picks before I jump further. I do think that a couple notables from the 90s that I'd like to talk about. Hallelujah was 94,
That's on my list.
of course. It wasn't What a Talker, though, right?
Yeah, I
Everybody
think
knows the song.
you can't not mention Hallelujah. Like it just has to be there in passing. Jeff Buckley's
That
performance.
whole album is,
Rest in peace.
my God, like robbed of talent we were.
Yeah, I think was today actually his birthday. I just saw something about him. He just popped up in the feeds. It might be today or yesterday. Like, yeah,
To Buckley.
yeah. Jeff Buckley, Hallelujah.
Another notable ballad that defined the 90s. Seal.
Oh yeah,
Kiss from a Rose.
Kiss from a Rose.
What a song.
Yeah, and I didn't even. Yeah, that's a great pull.
What a great 6/8 tune.
Yeah,
I mean,
what a great tune. Full on.
Full stop.
Full stop.
I don't
Perfect
care what
song.
you think about Seal. Not that anybody like dislikes them except for Heidi Klum, maybe. And then like the Batman Forever soundtrack. But that was right in the center of it.
Yeah.
That song, the production, the writing on it, the instrumentation, just the feel.
The chord change, yeah. Like
His vocal performance is unreal.
I'm actually disappointed that I didn't put that on my list.
It's on now,
It's
baby.
on now, yeah. And so one more. So back on George Michael, I had to pull the name. One More Try.
Oh, man.
One More Try by George Michael. There's a 6/8 like tearjerker.
He's so good at just developing emotion. Even in his
Yeah.
fast songs, he could do it.
Yeah,
But he was a tearjerker. Rest in peace.
yeah.
Man. Okay. Well, there you go.
we
George
go.
Michael and Seal. May you be playing dominoes in whatever.
Well,
realm
Seal's still
you're
around.
in. I was saying, when
Yeah.
time comes.
I just saw Seal on, I think, YouTube doing this whole thing about how Alice in Chains is his favorite grunge band.
Yeah.
And it's just like, Seal listens to Alice in Chains.
That's
so
how I
cool.
know he's a real one, though.
Yeah.
Because guess who my favorite grunge band is?
Alice in Chains.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
They're the real ones. So there's my my 90 mention. May I interest into the 2000s?
Go for it.
Good. I'm going to open on one. I don't know if it's on your list, but it might be.
Is it Coldplay?
God damn it. Well, in that case, take it.
No, go ahead.
Take it.
No, it's you.
Take it.
No. This is your.
On three. 1, 2, 3.
No, go ahead.
Just say the word. 1, 2, 3. Sparks? Yeah.
Sparks,
okay.
yeah.
Talk about it.
Sparks is a perfect song.
It's a perfect song. We've talked about it before.
Yeah. We talked about it in breakups.
We did indeed.
Yeah. Oh, that's why it's not on my list, but that's why I knew it was gonna be on your list.
2000. It's seminal and
Mm-hmm.
it's perfect. And for all those people who are like, oh, Coldplay pussies, whatever. Get out of here. You're not musicians.
Sparks is such a perfect
If
song.
you don't like this song, like, I don't know what's wrong with you.
You don't have a heart.
That's right. And the bass line. It's just playing a ninth. But
Yeah.
like, my God, is he playing?
It is so good.
Okay, well, pop that bubble.
Sparks.
We knew we'd collide during this process.
Again,
a few
that's not my
times.
that's not. I don't have it on my list because first of all, I thought you would go there, and I covered it in breakups. That's
So
why-
it's not my 2000s asterisk, though.
yeah.
I just wanted to put it out there because I thought we might collide on it.
Yep.
Show me a song.
Well, actually, I'm still in the 90s.
Lovely.
Sorry, I'm going behind here. Are you familiar with the song "Sometimes Salvation"
No.
by the Black Crowes?
I'm familiar with the band, the Black Crowes.
Holy shit, this is a song I feel is slept on.
Okay.
It is so good. And what I love about this song, obviously, vocally, you've got Chris Robinson, just going into it.
Being Chris Rock. He was like, for the people who don't know who he is, it was like, this is what Stapleton was before you guys had Stapleton.
Yeah, it's so good. But the thing that's so great about this, it's the use of space. It's dum, bop. Like there's silence, da dum, bop,
And it's you into the hardest.
It's like, oh my god, yeah,
groove.
Yes,
Yeah. Okay, love it.
It's so good. We'll have to listen to it. It's. I mean, Black Crowes has a lot of popular songs, and this song, like live, I think they go into it, but I don't think it got all the love. I have a good friend who's a big Black Crowes nerd, and he's like, how come you don't listen to Black Crowes that much? I'm like, oh, they're great. It's just not what I gravitate towards. And he goes, well, what's your favorite song? He goes, Sometimes Salvation. He goes, And we put it on. He's like, oh, this is maybe their best song. I'm like, yeah, I'm telling you.
I could name like 2, 3.
Yeah. You know Remedy, and
I know Remedy. I know She Talks to Angels, and I know
that's a good song.
The cover. You're like,
Yep.
I have nothing against them.
You probably know Twice as Hard.
Oh, Twice as Hard is a great tune.
Yep.
I used to cover that.
Yeah.
Okay, that's them. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I know 4 songs.
Yeah. Shake Your Moneymaker is a great album. This is off of Southern Harmony and Musical Companion.
Hey,
1992.
Black Crowes. Mm-hmm. All right.
All right.
I'll hang right around that line.
Okay.
And I'll do one in memoriam that I think is one of the greatest songs ever written. And the song is called Untitled.
Mm-hmm. By?
Well, and the third title is How Does It Feel? By the D'Angelo.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about a tempo.
I know. Rest in peace, D'Angelo. That's a national treasure lost.
Indeed. And talk about just use of space and harmony. And I mean, this song was such a exclamation of mastery.
Mm-hmm.
There was an artist on the block, and when I say the block, I mean the charts, who could touch him.
Yep.
No one was even remotely close to this. Maybe Erykah Badu was edging towards this.
Yeah.
And rightfully so. But somewhere in Philadelphia, in the ranks of the best musicians ever, to kind of grace modern soul, the OK Player crew, Questlove, and I mean, wasn't Charlie Hunter playing on some of this stuff?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, you had Isaiah Sharkey, I think, was involved in all this. Jill Scott was there. Just seminal D'Angelo music.
Yeah.
The year 2000. The millennia. And he's just shirking any influence, any money coming to him to write conventional music.
Right.
He's just writing this.
He just enjoys music.
And there's this army of killer players literally surrounding him you leave this precious.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a great call.
And that's a 6-8 call.
That is a 6-8 call.
How about that?
It is. That is so good. That is so good. So we're getting, kind of long here. I have one or two a little bit further into the 2000s.
I can get to 2.
Okay.
And I have a question about one more.
Okay. And then I have one that I would like you, that I'm positive but I think I'm going to want you to react to.
I have one of those as well.
Yeah.
Very good.
So I think that our late 20s, I think we've already collided on them twice now. So do you want me to take the 2019 one or the 2023 one?
I have one more that needs to be talked about before then, if that's okay with you.
That's fine with me.
Just a few titles that will hit before them. Radiohead's Nice Dream.
There's a bunch of Radiohead.
I mean, that I didn't even get to. We would not be a podcast of the Backwards Beats era if we didn't mention the fact that in 2013, John Mayer dropped Gravity.
I was waiting for Gravity to drop.
Yeah, but that's there. You should take the 2019. I'll take the 2023.
Okay, that's fine. We'll just do that. So the 2019 song is by the fantastic, wonderful Harry Styles. It's a song called She off of Fine Line. It is a perfect song.
I have that at 2022.
2022 was Harry's House.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I have 2022. So the one I had on the list was She.
Yes.
Holy hell.
Holy hell.
That's a phenomenal song.
It is so good. It has a ripping guitar solo in it.
The envelope filter on that thing.
Yeah.
But his performance too, the storytelling on it, so good.
I just don't know why. Just don't know why.
I can't believe that with all the craft that we talk about,
Yeah.
you never in a million years could have served me the platter where it's like Dan and Carl are just like huge Harry Styles.
I know. This is in the surprise of the year. There are two surprises that hit me over the season. One was Shakira, and the other was Harry Styles. And I've listened to this album probably a dozen times.
This
since the
album
episode.
is so incredible, y'all. Mm-hmm. If you haven't gone and just sat down, humbled yourself, 81st, 81st most popular Spotify streamer in the nation.
Yeah.
Or in the world.
Let's try to make 81th of
81th.
yeah.
I want some more attention on this subject.
1th, 2th,
Threeth.
3rd, 4th. Let's just do that.
5th.
5th. There we go. Yeah.
There you
She
go.
is. It's so good. I mean, it has this like sort of ethereal feel to it. The tempo is back. I don't think it's on the grid. I think
It might be pulled off, and the production's unreal.
yeah.
I mean, Harry's very good at what he does, but what he was spectacular at was choosing a team to produce him.
Yeah.
Every element of this music just sounds so incredible.
Yeah, and it's like the compression is like tape compression. It's not like, you know what I mean? It just feels. I think when we talked about that album, we talked about the front half was I'm going to deliver Watermelon Sugar and the things you're expecting from me, and the second half is his love of music.
That's right. And not being afraid to explore it.
Yeah.
It's a musician's song. Call our bluff, please. Go listen to this. If you really don't see what we see, I'll be flabbergasted.
Yeah, I mean, in that guitar solo, you talked about the filter. It's almost the same guitar tone. I think we talked about this as guitar tone Jimmy Page uses in "Fool in the Rain."
It does. It sounds just like
Yeah.
it, but you get better fidelity here, y'all.
Yeah, yeah. It's 2019 versus or 2022, whatever year versus 1980.
Can I just push us back a few years for another notable 6/8 that I think is a fantastic song? I think is also a guilty pleasure for both of us.
Okay.
Ariana Grande.
But you can't really go wrong with her. I don't listen to her, but if it's ever on, I'm never
Dangerous Woman.
Oh, so good.
Such a good song.
Yeah.
A 6/8 banger.
Yep.
Right in the middle of an era where this kind of style is lost. And she's right in the middle of her career here.
Yep.
She can do whatever she wants. And Dangerous Woman is what you might call a risk, and it crushes.
Yeah.
Just destroys the charts.
She's so good. And if you've never watched Ariana Grande comping vocals in the studio, go on YouTube and look that up.
Get out of here.
You just know she's a pro.
Because she's directing her own session.
Yeah.
She's just so in it. She's been here a million times. These boys working in an insane studio board are like, yep, of course.
Yep.
Like, they're
Right.
just following her.
I'm going to double this note. Hang on. And they're like, 1 second. And they just create a new track.
And she's like, perfection.
yeah.
One more 20 late mention.
Okay.
Got one?
Well, I thought I was going to do 2019. You're going to do.
No. You take the one we talked about earlier.
You want me to
'Cause I
talk?
have another one.
Oh, all right. The gentleman by the name of Teddy Swims, Lose Control. Oh my God, the vocal performance, the whole thing. He's the real deal.
Yeah, and his
It's such a good song.
production's fantastic. It's if you're wondering what a true 6/8 ballad sounds like, look no further. Between this and Dangerous Woman, I think you got it.
Yeah.
Harry's tune at the beginning you got it, but the song's so indulgent.
Yeah.
You might not get the whole singer up front thing.
Yeah. And the vocal lines that he's expressing here are just
Lose control. It's
Yeah.
just just riffing gospel.
Freaking pro, man.
It's great. And it
yeah.
made pop radio and it crushed it.
Yeah.
And that's how you know this style works.
Yeah.
A lesser known but still well known, Marcus King.
Right.
Wildflowers and Wine.
Ooh, I'm not sure if I know that.
It's a beautiful song, and the reason I wanted to highlight it as a 23 release, it's a blues chart. He's a blues guitar player and singer.
Yep.
Now, this guy is not what we consider a musician. He looks like a chicken McNugget.
Right.
And he sings like an angel, and he plays guitar like a mofo. He's actually like this insane package of musician. And he wrote this gorgeous song. So you end up with these lyrics too that are just, you get the triple threat right there.
Yeah.
And as modern music would take it, this production's perfect. He's channeling older soul and blues. And what it takes us back to at the very kind of end of this conversation is how many of these blues songs were 6/8s.
A lot of them.
Almost all of them.
Yeah.
6/8 time came from field chant. It came from blues. It came from church first.
Right. And people may hear this episode and be like, I'm glad you brought up the blues because we didn't address that.
No,
at the beginning.
I always plan to end on it to bring it back.
Yeah. Yeah. No, good call because that's really the source of all of this.
It's gorgeous and it's gripping. So this is just a better version of like Stapleton's cover of Tennessee Whiskey, guys.
Yeah.
Tennessee Whiskey, by the way, 6/8.
Yep.
It's literally that style. This style's been around. It's just been gentrified to death,
Yep.
for lack of better words, right? And it's important that when we look at the swing of a ballad and the emotion that comes with that kind of movement, that emotion generally comes from a sadder place.
Yeah.
Not many people write, I'm so happy over this pattern.
Right.
You'll hear it here. I think this is a very approachable way into looking backwards.
Yeah. Now, the fact that you said I'm so happy, did I ever tell you about my son's mashup that he wanted to do of Lithium and Jesse's Girl?
No, but your son's brilliant.
I think it could work. I mean, one's major, one's minor, but
Doesn't matter.
yeah, you can make it work.
Lithium and Jesse's Girl. I'm not at all surprised. Yeah. All right, we were going to show each other each a tune.
Yeah. I have two other kind of honorable mentions. One's very obscure, but I think I've mentioned it before, but it's worth listening to. This is from 1988. It's a song called Stay a While by Edie Brickell. What I love about this...
Hold on. Did we mention Edie Brickell again on the podcast?
We have, because she will not be on the list.
No, she won't, but she's had 3 or 4 mentions on our cast.
Yeah. So this is off of her album, Picture Perfect Morning.
Okay.
Which I maybe it's like 1990, 92. I can't remember exactly when it is. But the thing that's awesome about it is it's this very slow 6 with like these horns, these low horns and trombones that are backing her up. Fantastic. And that feels like a New Orleans summer. It's like stay a while, stay as long as you want.
Hold on, is this the one we used for trombone reference earlier?
Yeah, we've mentioned it before. Yeah, it's fantastic. And then my other one, I still think is worth mentioning because even though some people may write this one off, I still think Everybody Hurts by REM. Like maybe because
Okay, I had that on my list on the like mentioner.
Yeah.
I'm not like the biggest REM fan. I think that chorus is really great.
Yeah.
I think it's really great.
Yeah.
I'm hip to that one.
Yeah.
I'll listen to Edie Brickell.
Yeah.
Hey, it's Dan here. We realized that we didn't give ourselves an escape route from the copywritten content. So we're going to pause here, go to the end, and if you want to hear the reactions, hop on over to our free Patreon. We're Backwards Beats Podcast on Patreon.
They still hit that.
Yeah.
And Dan just
13 chord. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
yes.
it.
That's how it should be.
That's 6/8. Mic drop.
Yeah, I mean, that's it, y'all. We hope you had a good time on this incredibly long. We were like, oh, this will be a half hour.
No, this went long, and I don't care.
Me either. Fantastic time. Thanks for joining us, the people out here.
Yeah.
And, we're not on a break, but we are. This is what we do.
We're not Ross and Rachel.
20 episodes, and then we recalibrate. This is where we get to be friends and talk and listen to music and drink and be happy.
Yep.
So thanks for joining us on our voyage. I'm Carl Carter Fansfield.
I'm Dan Woodard.
And we'll see you next week.
Backward Speeds Podcast is a Tunawood production recorded live at Thought Shack Studios in Halethorpe, Maryland.
If you enjoyed the show, make sure to subscribe and leave us a review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts.
You can find us at Backward Speeds Podcast on most platforms.
Share the love, and we'll see you next week for another deep dive into the next album on Rolling Stone Magazine's Top 500 list. Until then, salt your melons.